Hey everyone, thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Today we're making a wholesome pancake recipe. It's heart healthy and it's good for gallbladder. All of the ingredients will be in the description, the wholesome recipe and also the regular pancake recipe. So, but today we're doing the wholesome, so we're ready to roll. First of all, we'll be mixing all the dry ingredients. The flour, salt, baking powder, baking soda, and now we have to stir that up all really good. After you mix the dry ingredients, then you want to mix the wet ingredients. So far I got the milk water mixture, the honey, or the oil, now the honey, and the mixture for substitute for the eggs.
And what is that, Mir?
This is chia seeds with water, and that'll have everything in the description as well. Now you want to mix the wet ingredients up very good. Okay, when you mix up the wet ingredient, you want to stir it up really good so the seeds will be mixed in really good and not big chunks of the seeds and stuff. So now that I stirred this up really good and the dry ingredients really good, we're going to put them together. And you do not want to over stir this. You want to stir in all the big chunks of flour, get them wet, but it'll be a lumpy type of dough. And if you like thicker pancakes, just add more flour. Thinner pancakes, just add more milk. And that's how you want the mixture to look. Alright, so I have never baked a pancake before, but I'm doing that because my husband can't have fried food anymore, and I'm preheating my pan at a medium heat. I'm just gonna fry mine because that's how I like them. And so here goes, and I have no idea how these will turn out being baked, so I guess everybody will learn with me. I'm hoping I can flip it just like I do on the pan, but I have absolutely no idea. I got the oven preheated at 375, and now we're putting the pancakes in the oven and hope they turn out good. Now I got my pan preheated, and I'm just going to put a little bit. It does not take much oil or butter, whatever you want to cook with. We cook with olive oil. It's healthier. Just kind of spread it all over the pan. And you want to let that oil get a little bit hot, a little bit warmed up, just so your pancakes don't tend to stick to the pan. So we're going to leave that a little bit and jump to the homemade hash browns. I just got 2 potatoes peeled, and we're sending them through the grater this size. I'm not sure what size it is, but that's a very good size.
Big grade.
For the homemade hash brown. And you want to put it in water. I got water in my bowl because they are very starchy, just so they get that first part of the starch washed off. Okay, now my pancake pan is hot, so we're gonna put the first pancakes on. And just kind of match it out to however you want it. And I'm gonna preheat the pan for the hash browns, so we're gonna cook that at about almost high heat. So now we're heading on to the hash browns. Since they've been in the water for a little while, I'll pour them into the colander and get them all the water out of them. Now we're gonna add the oil for the hash browns, and it's kind of like a deep fried, so you want to have a good amount of oil in your pan and let the oil get hot just like we did for the pancakes. Now it looks like there's some air bubbles on top of the pancakes. That's about when you can check them to see if they're ready to flip. That looks pretty good. I never done the whole wheat pancakes before in my life, so this is a kind of a new experience for me. But it shouldn't be too much different than what the regular pancakes are. Just a little bit healthier. And for pancakes, like you see, this is not quite as dark. After the next side is done, you can always reflip them. It won't matter. Now with the hot pan, we're just gonna put a couple of these in there, but don't burn yourself. You kind of want to keep them bunched up so they stay together as a patty. And then you want to add, you can add whatever seasonings you want. We just like the salt and pepper. Okay, so I'm going to put some salt and pepper on these as well. Now we're ready to put them in the oven. The oven is on broil, just so it might get them nice and crunchy, because that's the way he likes them. He likes them crunchy, so we're going to see how that turns out. Now when both sides are nice and brown, you can take them off. And we're just reflipping the other ones that were not done. And if you're not sure when a pancake is done, I'll show you a nice technique to see. You can take a fork and just push it in and just pull out right in the center. And if it looks fluffy, it should be done. But if it's a little bit wet, just leave them on a little bit longer. I already flipped the pancakes. Now we're going to see if they're done. I think I'm going to leave them in just a little bit longer, just to make sure they're done. Like I said, it's my first time doing it this way. Now after it's nice and crispy looking, they should cling together enough to flip them. And they're going to be nice and crunchy. And if you don't like them so crunchy like this, you can always flip them a little bit sooner. Or if you like them, you know, even more so, you can just leave them on till they're darker. Just make sure there's enough oil underneath them to do the other side. About 10 minutes later, this is what it looks like. We're anxious to eat, so I'm not getting it that crunchy for him as he usually likes. So, but anyway, that's what it looks like, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Now I'm going to take the baked pancakes out. Let's see how they look. They look like a cake. They feel like a cake. So I'm taking them out. Now we're ready to take the hash browns out. They should be nice and dark on both sides. Oh yeah, that's dark. Just flip them on your plate. You can pat them dry with a paper towel. Don't matter. Just to get some of that grease off. And the baked pancakes for my hubby. Fried pancakes. Wow, I got them all kinds of sizes. And for the whole wheat pancakes, or whatever pancakes you're making, you can also put like 3/4 cup of fruit in them. like blackberries, blueberries, you know, whatever you prefer. They're very good with blueberries if you want to try that. I just did the regular pancakes, so it's good that way if you want to. Thank you guys for tuning in, and you all have a blessed day.